の子だ早くなるお前のフォンさまよう心今熱く持ってる全てとかし無残に飛び散るはずさ俺との愛を守るためお前は旅立ち明日を見る
Hello, minasan konnichiwa. Welcome back. I am Gaijin-ass, otherwise known as Eric, and today a little talk about something that's been stuck in my craw, not only over the last week or two, or not only over the last 6 months, but over the last several years. A little background. First of all, I am originally, when I arrived in Japan 13 years ago, I would have considered myself a liberal. Looking at my bookshelf, those are the titles that I have. That having been said, what is considered liberal and what is considered on the left has dramatically changed in 13 years into something that I'm not interested in. Do I consider myself on the right? Am I a conservative? No. Am I a liberal? Am I a social justice warrior? No. So I'm somewhere else. I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm something that doesn't have a name right now. That having been said, I do want to discuss something which is prevalent here in Japan, and that is the expat community. The expat community in Japan is primarily comprised of liberals. And you could see this if you go to any bookstore that services expatriates or gaijin in this community. It's stocked with liberal titles from liberal authors. Bakkari. So I wrote a post a while back called Virtue Signal My Balls Gaijin, and that's exactly what it sounds like. In the last couple years, the prevalence of social justice, progressivism, this whole postmodern bullshit, it's really grown, and you hear it a lot from gaijin living and working here in Japan. Why does this annoy me so much? Two reasons fundamentally. First of all, you are a liberal who believes in social justice, progressive values, all that bullshit. Yet you choose to live and exist in one of the most xenophobic, anti-immigration, police state, coercive, persuasive, mind-bendingly strict social constructs on the face of the planet, probably ever known to man. The reason Japan works so well, the reason Japanese society flows the way it does, is because no one has any free thought. The programming starts at a very early age, probably from about 3, as soon as you're put into a preschool, and it does not stop, ever. By the time a Japanese student gets out of university, or even high school, they are completely programmed socially. This is the point of Japanese education, to program young Japanese people to be docile, subservient, good Japanese. This is why they have to go to school after school, juku, in order to pass exams. Because what they learn at school is how to be an obedient robot, not academics. So, that's my first question. If you're so into free thought and social justice, why the fuck are you living here? And how can you possibly live here and take advantage of all the advantages this society offers based on, for example, a draconian police force, incredibly strict social norms, work pressure so intense people die at their desk or prefer to jump off a building or in front of a train instead of going back to work the next day. Kids who are so crushed by pressure at school, they simply stop going to school. Men that are so terrified of the pressure and burden that society here places on them, they would prefer to just stay home alone and eat meals in the dark that their mommy leaves at their door. But you live here, and you spout all of your social justice bullshit and your liberal ideas, and you point out the safety, the quote-unquote safety of Japan. and how open-minded the Japanese are about certain concepts. Yeah, why don't you try being a homosexual from a Japanese family? Yeah, okay, you can go to Nichome and Shinjuku and get your party on at your gay club and feel completely unthreatened. And it's a great time, right? Well, I challenge you, be a homosexual man coming from a Japanese family. Try that shit. Then come tell me how open-minded they are. You're living in a fantasy world. You can't promote social justice and progressive values, but then live in a society that's the complete opposite of the values that you propose to hold. That's called hypocritical bullshit, and it pisses me off. That's what the whole crux of this post is. Virtue signal my balls, Gaijin. Okay, let's see here. And this is one of the things that annoys me the most. The new arrival, the boot, the cherry, the fresh off the boat, the fob, who thinks they know everything about Japan, and in reality they know nothing. They come in and they talk about how open-minded Japan is and all this bullshit. You really don't know what you're talking about. Just shut your goddamn mouth, okay? Go read the post, okay, guys? Read the post. One of the things that I mentioned here, and it's anecdotal. It's just about me, but I was detained for being an illegal immigrant in Japan. Okay, I violated my immigration status. I stayed illegally for a year and a half, and then I was detained. On the internet, I'm constantly attacked as a scumbag who deserved to be deported. They wish that I had been deported. They wish I had spent more time in prison, etc., etc. If I backtrack and follow these people's profiles and look at posts that they put on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, etc., other places and other forums, they all cry and lament Trump and his draconian Nazi-like immigration policies. Oh, these poor illegal immigrants. We need sanctuary cities. Of course, illegal immigrants should get this. Of course, they should get that. However, when it's my case in Japan, oh, no, you violated Japanese rules. You should surely be kicked out. And it really burns their fucking biscuits that I wasn't. Well, guess what? Not even the government can get rid of me. How about that shit, motherfuckers? The next point I want to touch on today is this. This is an article back from February in the Japan Times. Trump shocks Japan's American expats into action. This is connected to what I was just ranting about, but I wanted to put this up. So about 800 people got together and marched along in Tokyo and Osaka, marching for an all-inclusive America. We need an all-inclusive America. Open the gates and let everyone the fuck in. That's what they want. That's what they think is a good idea. Yet at the same time, it's the same disgusting, nauseating, hypocritical bullshit that you get from everyone on the left here. All these little greasy left liberal justice warrior expats. You want America to be all-inclusive, but you live in Japan, locked inside its bubble of safety. Do you want to know why they have a bubble of safety? Because they have an incredibly rigid immigration system, draconian police policies, 99% conviction rates. They deport the fuck out of people. People die in immigration detention prison here. They've committed no crime. I repeat, no crime's been committed, but they die in immigration detention center here. And it took Trump saying some negative phrases to get you to march. Where the fuck were all you scumbags when I was locked up? Where were you when the Bangladeshi gentleman I knew was locked up because he quote-unquote violated the terms of his immigration? He violated it by taking a part-time job mopping in a grocery store, and some son of a bitch called the hotline and ratted him out for 5,000 yen. He was deported. He had a master's degree in chemical engineering, and he was deported after being detained for 5.5 months. Where were you then? Where were you marching then? How about the dead people in Ibaraki in these detention centers? Why aren't you marching then? How about Shinzo Abe sending warships to North Korea, not marching then? How about Shinzo Abe increasing immigration standards, locking it down even more than before? Where were your marches then? Where were your marches when Abe changed the legal age in Japan, adulthood? It's been reduced. Why? Not for voting rights, for the military. Wake up, pay attention. You lament Trump. You lament America. You praise social justice. But you live in a country that doesn't believe in any of that shit. That's the opposite of all the things you propose to support. Yet you do nothing. You do nothing here. Where are your protests? Where are your protests? Where's your angst in Japan? Gaijin. That's my point. You can virtue signal my fucking balls because you are a hypocrite. You do nothing. You do nothing except for run your mouth. I'm about done with that shit. That's going to be it today. If you have time, go check out the entirety of the post. It's on gaijinass.com. Virtue signal my balls, gaijin. Do us a solid favor. If you like our videos, please like, subscribe, and comment. If you hate our videos, please comment. If you hate our website, please go on there. Leave a comment. Tell us what's up. Tell us how we're wrong. Show us. Dazzle me with your knowledge. Okay? That's what we want. We want a conversation. We want to get integrated. Thrill us with your acumen. Okay? If you have anything you want to get at immediately, you can direct message us on Twitter or join our club on Facebook. That's about it. I'm Gaijin Ass. I'm signing off. I'm going to be back on tomorrow, and I'll be back on Friday. Keep it real. Don't be a fucking hypocrite. Okay? And if you think something's wrong, get out in the goddamn street and protest about it. Get on the internet and write about it. Do something. Be active. Don't go away and hide in your fairyland and talk shit about the other place. Actually be someone who does something. Be someone that gets something done. That's it. I am out. Minasan yoroshiku onegai shimasu.